Peace.
Peace. Good night, everyone.
I like it that way around.
I know.
Mm.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday night. Ask Us Anything tonight. We didn't even pick a theme tonight. I don't think we ever need one, honestly, because we always have so much to talk about.
We
But
do.
I messed up, and to anyone that's coming in or is watching on the recorded version, because you came here at 8 and we weren't up and going, I set everything up, but I must have messed up. I've been so busy lately, and I've got so much on my plate. And I must have messed up somewhere setting up the live stream, because usually I have Allie come in on Tuesday nights ahead of me. So,
Pardon. But I couldn't do it either because it won't let me set up my end anymore. Something's changed. Otherwise I would have just come on. I would have just set something up, which I tried.
and then
And then I went over to YouTube to try it on YouTube.
Facebook.
No, YouTube first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, YouTube. And that's complicated on a computer. Very, very complicated. All the things they were asking me. I got a thumbnail set up and it was sideways, even though it's not sideways. Then I changed the photograph of that and it wouldn't change. No matter how much I refreshed, it still came up with a sideways picture. So I give up on that. I then went on Facebook. Yeah, that's complicated on a computer as well. And so I did it on my phone on Facebook, and there was only 3 people on there. So it was like, I tried to let everybody know. I did.
Aw.
But
Well,
we're here.
I guess the message is you were supposed to wait for me.
Yes. I didn't really want to come on my own, but yeah. Yes.
Because we're a team.
We
We're
are.
a team, baby.
We are. Absolutely. Here's Chris.
Yeah.
Hello, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Sorry we're late, darling. Sorry we're late. I've just been hanging out with Chris. Chris is one of the people that gave me healing today.
Aw, thank you for doing that, Chris.
So, yeah, appreciate that. I was not in a good way when I first came into the class. In fact, I was crying and I was saying, I don't think I could do it. And so, yeah.
Oh, wow. Hang on a second here.
Mm-hmm.
This might be some decent news for me.
Yeah. We like good news. Yes, we do.
Because I got basically banned on Facebook, but we're live on there now. So they must have went through and lifted the ban.
Very nice.
So I'm trying to figure out. I got to check out the
Facebook.
settings.
I did a royal wave then.
I can't see because I'm going through my settings.
There's lovely Linda. She also was giving me healing today. Bless her heart. She was saying, it's okay, Ali, you don't have to come on. We all do understand. But
I tell Allie that all the time. You guys are so awesome. You understand, you know everything that's Allie's been through. And if she can't do something, she's really in a lot of pain.
I do know that, and I do, and I knew that it was, but I don't like it, and I enjoy doing it. This is the thing. It's not that it's a chore for me. If it was a chore, I think it would be easier to cancel, wouldn't it? But I love doing what I do. I hate if I have to ever cancel a reading. Oh, I beat myself up terribly. But I know. If anybody does know me and they book one, it's very rare that I have to do it, but sometimes I do. So at day 5650, hello. Hi, Greg. Hi, Ali. So good to see you here. Yeah. So that's good news about Facebook. Very good.
Well, it is, but I don't see anything in the messages saying that, because I'm looking at my case that I appealed on February 4th,
Well, here's from Facebook, Momo Nicole. Hello, Momo. I had a cat called Momo. Bless him. Yeah. His brother was called Gizzy, and he was called Mo, Gizmo. But his brother passed. And then Mo ran away to next door. So, but I love that name. Mo. Reminds me. Hi, Laurie. Hi, Laurie. So let us know how you are. Let us know how you're doing. Has anybody been over to in5d.com and seen the radio show at the moment? My goodness, isn't it awesome? It's every different genre of music, nearly every genre of music, and the wording is all Gregg's articles. It's spiritual, and it's in the hurts for healing and for love. So
Every song positive. Not only that, it's all in 432 hertz. Every song. Even the bumper music that I use for background music, like introducing, hi, this is Gregg, welcome to In5D radio or whatever. Even that background music is 432 hertz.
Yeah. Yep. It's great. So she never usually watches it on Facebook.
But it's weird because it still says your account is at risk of whatever. I don't know what the fuck it said. Oh, here it is. Your account is at risk of being suspended. Fix any issues and check the rules so you don't lose your account or your connections.
Well, Raven Moonstone, I don't know if anybody's heard of Raven Moonstone. I don't know, it's Linda's friend. I just heard from Linda that she's had her account completely gone, Facebook.
And I'm looking on here. It says you can't create live videos.
Whoops.
Oh, it said it ended on March 6th. Okay, I guess I can now.
Oh, there you go. I was just listening to a bit of In5D radio. Awesome. Great job, Gregg. He's working really hard trying to put more music out there for everybody. So.
Oh, yeah. And I uploaded like, I don't know, 15 new songs today. And I'm working on new songs every day. I think I uploaded 30 some odd yesterday. And gosh, in the last couple days on In5D radio, I've uploaded so much more content in between when the songs aren't playing. There's so much more content that I uploaded on that as well. And I'm going to be putting out, like, if there's anyone that has like conscious ads, you can buy radio spots basically on In5D radio. And what I'll end up doing is I'm working with YouTube right now to multi-stream In5D radio, WN5D, and then an all chat, 24-hour chat radio station. And you'll be able to, advertise on any of them or all three. I will make a bundle package for all three stations. And not only that, when you advertise on In5D radio, I've got like over 5,000 articles on In5D. The players are embedded on every In5D page. So you're not only just getting any visitors that are coming to in5d.com, you're getting any YouTube live streamers as well. Plus, I invented it's a plugin for websites that want to put just 432 music on their website and give their followers an option. But that's going to be playing on their websites as well. So, but I need WordPress to approve of it, and it's going to take like 3 weeks for them to do that. But the plugin works. It's operable. So, yeah.
That's really good.
I've been really, 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 really busy on this. But it's coming together, and it sounds so professional, honestly.
I love it. I play it every night. I listen to it every night.
What's your favorite songs, or do you have one, or
what genre you mean? The
No,
genre of
no. There's
songs.
certain songs that, like when the event hits, is my favorite song. There's a song. It kind of sounds like
Yeah.
Nickelback.
And there's
When
three
the
waves.
event hits, you feel
Yeah.
it in your chest. I love that one. There's a few. All my codons are open. All my codons are open.
Yeah. They're so good. All of them. I like all of them. I do. So thank you, Mel, for sharing. We went off before we forgot last week to do the draw, but we will do it today. Okay, so yeah, we'll do it today. So we'll give everybody chance. We'll start. You know, we'll give everybody a chance to remind us this time.
A
So
chance.
thank you,
Chance.
Mel D, and also there's another liked and shared Laurie. Okay, I'll put you on
Thank
there.
you.
Thank you very much. Jacobs. It means the world to us. It does get past that horrible banning stuff. It does. So I was hit with another fact checker fuckery today. Oh, I'm sorry, Linda. They really are, aren't they? Something else. Look, Shannon shared 4 times and liked. Thank you, Shannon. I'm still putting it on this draw for tonight, by the way. So you'll be in this draw tonight.
I'm guessing right now. I'm looking and I'm not able to. I think In5D radio froze up because we're simulcasting right now. I'm not sure when it went down. I'll be right back. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because we don't know if, because it's on all the time, whether or not it stops because we're live.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, apparently it's looking very, very good at the moment. I don't know the whole numbers. I'm sorry, I didn't have a chance to write it down. But they have now found out loads and they've been taken off the register, the voter register, of hundreds of thousands of hundreds of thousands of voters that could potentially vote, even though some are deceased and some are illegal and some are they've taken off loads, which makes a huge difference coming up for the midterm votes. So this is going to make a big difference. So yeah, that I just heard today. So that's good for you Americans. It means that your vote counts. You know, I know last time it was too big to rig. So yeah, this time, you know, it's so crucial, isn't it? That you know, because I don't think he's got his bill through, has he? The bill that says that you need voter ID in order to vote, and also citizenship to vote. I mean, everywhere else you need that. So that's so obvious that is a so obvious that that's cheating for cheating purposes. Otherwise, why would you not want that? You know, so Lisa, I've just put you down for liking and sharing. Thank you so much. Linda, I will put you down as well for as well liking and sharing. 7 times, Linda, thank you. Oh my goodness, you've no idea how much this means to us, really. Okay, you're down on there, so thank you. Did I miss anybody? Hi to Jeremiah. I got yours, so thank you, Jeremiah. Shannon Rose. Shannon. And I think we said hi to Mel D as well, so appreciate you all very much. Our lovely Lisa. Linda said, I've been listening to 107 on Blessed to Teach since class. Okay. Nice one. Yep. I like listening to all of it, and then it's whatever sits here, whatever sits here. But the best one that I've seen at the moment, and he comes through what he calls with all the receipts, so all of the evidence of what he's saying. he comes through with all of that, and it's True Life News, and it's Joel Morrow, and all of the super chats and all of the money that gets subscribed all goes to a charity given live on the 22nd of every month. And I think that's really lovely. So that's good. He gives to kind of the local charities. So, yeah. And yeah, he just, oh my goodness. I've got to put some stickers on this because look, oh dear. there's black all over here. So anyway, yes, I am doing the healing list still. So if anybody does want to be put on the healing list, let me know. Shannon, yeah. So I love your angels. There's an angel there, isn't it? Yes. And I think there's a goddess one there. I want to put those together, really. I need to clean up this shelf a bit, change these books over because they're not my nicest books, but yeah, I need to do that. So much I need to do. But if you saw my living room right now, I'm going through every drawer, every cupboard, all of it. I'm decluttering. Is anyone else decluttering? So that's what I'm doing. Is it yourself that wants to be put on the healing list, Shannon? You can do that. I'm loving listening to JMC Broadcasting. They are awesome. Okay, JMC Broadcasting. I'll have to write that down and have a little look. JMC Broadcasting. Yeah. The only thing with Joel at True Life News is he's a bit of a shouter. So when he's talking, he shouts, and every time somebody pays a super chat, he's going, "Let's go!" And it just great. It does great, but the information is so good. So it does lift your spirits. If you want some good news come in, that's what we need. Yes, we do. Yeah. So Tracy B, are you new here, or do you not mention us very often, talk to us very often? Because that seems quite new to us here. Welcome. If you are new and you've subscribed, please let us know. And we'll add you onto a draw. And we give away 2 30-minute readings. We give away at the end of every month. So, and we'll be drawing that at the end of this show. So you are new. Well, welcome, Tracy. It's so lovely that you've chosen to be here. We welcome you to our little family. So, yeah. So, yeah, ask us anything. If you've got any questions, let us know. And about anything, decluttering creates such a mess. It does. It really does. But it feels so good when you finish. Yeah, it really does. I've got Logan. Can you put some more sacks out? Can you take this? Can you move this? And so bless him. he's been helping with that. Oh yes, I've done that one. Sorry. So I have a question. I tried getting my work done and had the whole day free, but close to nothing done. Why? What am I missing? Is it my lack of exercise, the planets today? I don't know. What could it be? I can see that your mind is very distracted. You've got something playing on your mind and it keeps coming in and you don't realize how much thought power it's taking. It takes you away from what you're doing. So it's like you're drifting and then it takes you a while to get back to what you're doing again. And then you drift again and it takes you back. That's what they're showing me at the moment. So yeah, it's hard. Where are my stickers? Here they are. Yeah, so that's kind of what they're showing me. Obviously, it's a known fact. If you enjoy exercising will bring you the right, is it endorphins? Is that what they say? That then creates more energy. So, sometimes that is a good thing. Yeah, I'm just putting some stickers over my horrible mess that I created there. Oops. So I don't know if that helped you or not that day. So I have been rather slow going in decluttering, making a bit of progress. It's like sometimes it's like, right, I'm just going to aim to do that drawer set today, or I'm going to aim to do something, and it just gets by. So Shannon, can you put my cat Spot? He's been to the vet but still doing weird breathing thing. Of course I will. Yes. Cat Spot. And I'm going to put my old cat Mo as well on the healing list. I've always been somebody, take it or leave it, but I've always been somebody who doesn't get my cats. I don't get them all injected and things like that. I just don't do it. And my cats have never been having to go to the vets and having to do this and do that. In fact, they've been on worming stuff and they've been defleed. And apart from that, I just let it go unless there's something very, very poorly about them. Odd times they might have had antibiotics, but we're talking 30 years of having cats in my life. And so that's 30 years experience there of that. Now, my lovely cat, when I got him a friend, I thought he wanted a friend. I got him a friend, Tink. And as soon as she moved in, he decided he hated her and he wouldn't come in. And he was already going round to my friend's house. My neighbour's house. He was already going round there quite often, which I didn't mind. He kind of like went from there to here. It was fine. More people to love him as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, he stopped coming back here, started staying on there. And I said to Jason, my neighbour, I said, he doesn't want to come in anymore. Would you like to keep Mo for your own cat? And Jason jumped at the chance and said yes. Anyway, I'm getting to the point here. Promise I am. Anyway, as soon as Jason had Mo, he said, right, I've taken him to the vet and I've got him all of his injections all up to date, everything else. And it was like he was accusing me of being a bad pet owner kind of thing. And I was like, okay, I've never had my cats done. I've never had it. Anyway, he's now got diabetes now.
Aw.
Is there anything in what I've just said? Do you know what I mean? It's like I've never had any of that with my cats. And yet, I've never had them. So I don't trust that, vets really are a business at the end of the day. And I don't trust them. So anyway, yes, poor Mo.
Well, got a tippy toe around this, but you really, I wonder, because you guys know me, I question everything. What is the prevalence of things like that after getting things like this? Has that gone up in conjunction with the other?
What you mean, the vet thing, or?
Well, I'm saying that in general for animals, for people.
Yeah.
Got a tippy toe around this.
I know.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
I get you.
Mm-hmm. I remember on In5D radio a long time ago, I was talking about how GMO corn, you can wash it all you want. Doesn't matter because the toxin is in the corn itself. Doesn't matter how much you wash GMO corn. If you buy corn on the cob, it's in the corn itself. And they did studies on laboratory rats, and they had, I believe it was kidney issues from eating it, along with huge tumors and everything else.
They did. Yeah.
So I'm wondering, has there been an increase in prevalence on all that stuff as well?
We can wonder, can't we?
We sure can. There's nothing wrong with wondering,
No,
because this
we're
is
okay
for
doing that.
entertainment purposes only.
Absolutely.
That's the only reason we would put this out there. It's for entertainment purposes.
Yes. Indeed.
To create the conversation and educate ourselves with the truth.
Yeah, exactly. So Tracy's got a question. I had a very traumatic meeting today. I'm so sorry. Meeting happened today. Can you give me insight into why? I can pull some cards. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll pull some cards.
I'm going to get back to working on this station thing, but I'll be right back. I'm listening. I'll be right back, though.
All right, my darling. Okay, I'll pull some cards for you, Tracy. Okay, so talking about you have always been very fair-minded. You've always been a very hard-working person. When somebody starts to question your loyalty, or someone starts to question your motives, you treat that as an absolute rejection, because it's not fair. Okay, there are lots of people out there who aren't like you, genuine. They're not genuine like you. And so it's like, so there's the meeting card. There's my meeting card. Okay, so yes, the meeting happened. The meeting may be actually trying to push you to do something that you might not have actually done, unless you were in this bad situation. So sometimes there's an awful situation happening because, say spirit are working on behalf of you, and trying to get you to change tactics, change pathways, do something a bit different. So ask yourself maybe why you were put into that situation. But I do see a bright outcome in the end. Moving forward, things are going to be a lot brighter for you. Use your intuition for sure. But I do say that there will be a lack of communication with you and one of the people involved in that. It's done. Okay, you can't communicate with them, or you can't communicate on that subject anymore. It's done. So that's kind of what I get for you, Tracy. I hope it helps.
What I also picked up too was that there was some kind of misunderstanding or miscommunication that's going on, and something still needs to be clarified.
Yep, that feels right to me. Yeah. So hi to Mary Wins. Hi, lovely lady. I've got you on here as well, so thank you so much.
I saw you on In5D radio early in the morning. Thanks for popping in.
Oh, that's lovely. So nice. Oh, okay, thank you. Our pleasure.
Indeed.
So Mary said she's shared, so I've added you on. So so no, I didn't give the kitties the rarest. No, I wasn't even thinking about that with yours. It just made me think about my cat and the Momo. The cat was called Momo, and there was a lady's name here, Momo. So I wasn't even thinking that. I don't think you would, Shannon. You're very open-minded. But some people do it because they think that's the right thing to do. I mean, there's no blame here on any of it, is there? We only do what we feel is right. So over in the UK here, I don't know if you've heard about it, but they're trying to make meningitis now a thing that you queue up and get this now for meningitis now.
Yeah, so that all the students are now panicking about meningitis. There's been, 3 people gone down with it in a nightclub, and that's it. Everybody's in absolute panic about it, and they're trying to make, should we pull our children out of school? Should we do this? Should we do that? That's what's going around now.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And you do know that I believe maybe the labels might have been swapped over on something to get rid of some stock that they haven't been able to give us before. Just saying.
That's a possibility from an entertainment purposes only standpoint.
Yes, for entertainment purposes only, if you understand what we're not saying.
I love you.
Sometimes it's just, I love you too. It's just their journey. Yeah, I see that too. Yeah. So did you know the rabies shot can cause a cat to lose its... Yeah. So the rescue group told me. Yeah. None of it surprises me. It really doesn't, it's... And the trouble is the vets, the dentists, they're all taught that this is the right thing to do. It's all coming right from the education of it all. So they don't think there's anything wrong. They really don't.
Lori's saying my 16-year-old cat only has been to the vet to be spayed and has never had a need to go back. Go figure. What are the odds?
Just going to say, there's so many people who say the same thing.
I won't read it aloud.
About with nature.
100%, Linda.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that aloud, but...
No.
Allie, this is so random, but I absolutely love your hairstyle today. My mom loves styling my hair. I'm more of a go with the flow with my hair in a hair tie as long as it's freshly washed. That's from Day.
Thank you, Day. Slowly with the collagen tablets, my hair is actually growing.
It is.
So, and I just straightened it and left it down. So thank you.
No more hair pieces thingy.
Of course I'm going to do hair pieces.
Oh,
a girl has to change her mind.
You don't need to.
Well, you went into Goo when I had my hair piece in last week, and you said you look really lovely today. I don't know what you've done. And that was because I had a hair piece in.
Well, you could shave your head, and I would say that.
True. But I like doing both. I like doing both.
Elise Miser. Thank you. Stuff happens. I've had a big day. My soul finally was not so ashamed to tell me her name. I'm so sorry for his anniversary. Shame. And I love
ancestry.
Ancestry. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I have a tough time reading. My contacts are fogging up.
That was a little bit cryptic, so I don't quite know what was meant by that. But
there's Heather checking in. Hi, Heather. Heather.
Hello.
Spot curled up next to me just now, like he knows. My kittens were feral. He's the wildest of the bunch, yet he's snuggling up with you. You're rubbing off on him.
He chose you then. Yes.
It makes sense. It was horrible. I sent love and went higher. I cut it off. Oh, well. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Mary. Yeah, it's so cool. And not just In5D radio, but if you go to in5d.com and you're enjoying the music, there's also a solo music station called In5D. And that's 24/7 high vibrational 432 hertz music. So yeah, and you can listen, you have your choice there. And eventually I'm working on getting a third live stream going here on YouTube. So I want to bring over In5D, but I want a third live stream because In5D radio plays a combination of music and information, and it's like the total package. But if you just want high vibrational music, you got In5D. Or if you just want chat, I'm going to be bringing that in too. So it's going to be like a 24-hour talk radio station.
I was thinking that. So that's going to be all of the interviews that you've been doing.
Not just that, there is so much material I have that I can put on there. I have a shit ton. 16 years worth of material.
Yeah.
1,200 articles that I've written, over 1,200. So yeah, there's going to be a ton of content on. I'm just going to call it In5D Talk. So it's short, sweet, but hopefully that'll be coming out soon. And like I said, I'm going to be offering advertisement space on each one of those. So, you know, and then there will be a bundle if you want space on all three.
That would be awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome. So,
Yep. So, yeah, looking forward to all that. And there's no, I got rid of all the corporate bullshit ads on In5D. There's nothing. The page loads up like that faster than fuck on In5D. And no corporate ads are going to be accepted. Only conscious people are allowed to advertise on the whole In5D network. Screw them. You guys are welcome though. Anyone that wants to. And the way I have it set up is your ad would run, I don't know, probably like every 30 minutes or an hour or something. I don't know. I haven't set it up specifically yet. Still working on some little things. But it would not only run and be played every day, numerous times, but it would be on every page on In5D. Every page, because the players are embedded on every page. So anytime someone visits In5D, they have a chance of hearing your ad as well.
That's really good.
Heck yeah. And that way I can help other people promote their stuff without corporate advertising. Screw them.
Makes you wonder what they are doing to make your computer slow down that much, you know, with their advert. Wonder why that is.
Ellie, in one of my readings with you, it sounds like I have a new man coming into my life. Is he possibly someone I have already met? So I'll let you handle this.
Let's have a look. Well, the answer is yes, because you would have met them in the spirit world and agreed for them to come in. So, but we'll see if it's in this, if they can answer if it's in this lifetime that you have known them already. That couldn't be any clearer, really. It's the Sun card. So the Sun card is a yes card. You know, so it's this person's going to bring you so much joy and happiness. I will say that your paths would have crossed like that. So you may not have actually known that you've met them, but they would have been at the same place at the same time sometimes. But yeah, looking at that Sun card, that did look like it was a yes, didn't it? That you do know them. So yeah. Good, Laurie. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. Bring it on. Hey, bring it on. Oh, it's jumped the chat as well. There we go. Hello, Brandon. Brandon Riley. Hi. Good to see you here. Are you new as well? Let us know if you're new. If you've subscribed or liked or shared, please let us know and we'll put you into a draw. Okay. And at the end of every month, we pull a draw and we give away 2 30-minute readings. Greg, how do I send stars? Is that on YouTube?
I believe it's Facebook. I think. I might be wrong. Does anybody else know that answer? If not, Greg will come back in a minute and let us know. My son was 3 when he got meningitis from the Jabberwocky. Love that joke. Love that. Yeah, that phrase is definitely one that we could use. I like that Jabberwocky phrase. Yeah, I'm so sorry that happened. That it is he okay though now? Mary, is he okay? But yeah, there's a lot to be said for what actually is, what is actually happening with these things. So, for a start, it makes you not trust. It really does. But I know, we're not allowed to. We have to be careful. We have to tippy toe around everything. I know this, but yeah, it's hard. Question and research everything. It's a good idea to, and then go with what you're feeling. Always what you're feeling. Thank you. Thank you, Heather. Hello at Coffee Dog Spiritual Rods. Hello, we haven't seen you for a while. Hello, loves. Stars are on the bottom left. Oh, yeah, on Facebook. Thank you, Shannon Rose. Thank you so much for that. So, that was said twice there. Thank you so much. Very cool. Another question. Will Carney be removed from Canada and or planet soon? Perhaps gone and replaced already. Oh, okay. We can answer that in a moment when Greg's available, because he likes to go first. So Stars is on YouTube. Okay, so Stars is on YouTube. Thank you. Right on. So the computer stuff is messed up, but they can't stop us. No, it's like a snowball. It's rolling down the hill. There's nothing they can do. We're just going to get bigger and bigger with the awakening.
I think the stars are on Facebook, and then YouTube is the super chat. Yeah.
Oh, somebody was kindly asking.
Somebody had a question?
This one.
Will Carney be removed from Canada and or planet soon? Perhaps gone and replaced already. I'm getting that there's a huge tie-in here, and that many of the people that were involved with the Epstein files, you're seeing in the corporate world, a lot of them are stepping down. Well, I think a lot in this situation, as well as, in other governments, look at people are leaving. They're not sticking around. Remember seeing that 7-foot tall Joe Biden? I'm feeling like this dude Carney, he's gone. He gone, as Hawk Harrelson would say on the Chicago White Sox radio broadcast. He gone. But yeah, I'm feeling like he's not even there right now. So I'm not sure of his demise either, if he's been arrested or is in hiding. I'm not picking up on that. Although if I had to lean one way, I would lean towards arrested. Yeah.
I agree with everything was just said. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, he's gone, but obviously they're still acting this out with a mask wearer or something else.
Yeah,
whatever CGI.
Strongly
because they don't want to, nothing to see here, nothing's going on, everything's as usual. And it's not at all. It's not what people think. The normies, I mean. Yeah, we know. We know.
Yep.
Always. Everything. Even if it goes against the grain. Even like Gandhi, was it Gandhi? Yeah, he said even if you're the minority of one, the truth is still the truth. You know, you might be the only person on the planet that believes it, but if it's the truth, it doesn't matter. Keep doing
But
what
not everything can be proved one way or the other.
true.
That's the grey area, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Hi to
yeah.
Coffee Dogs, Spirit Rods. I'm gonna have to condense that to CDSR. CDSR. Like quad B.
Where's my pain relief gone? There it is. We appreciate you all coming here, hanging out with us. We do.
Especially impromptu because I
Yeah.
fucked up on scheduling the show. But you found us and we love you. We got, I was thinking too, because of on In5D radio, I hang out there all night. So pop on in if you want to chat. But what I was thinking is that that's a great way to chat with other people as well. The more people we have on there, because there's so many different topics that are going on. So if you're looking for someone to talk to, go to In5D Radio on YouTube and just start chatting away and put your thoughts out there. And you're going to meet other people that are like-minded. The more we get this ball rolling. So yeah, it's like basically having a 24/7 live chat channel, but with cool topics and great music.
I'm a little bit dim. How are you on YouTube? How is it happening on YouTube, and because is it a recording of something, or are you sharing? You're on YouTube and then you're sharing the live. How are you doing that?
It's all based off of, I have a dedicated server, and all the it's gonna get a little. I'll try to break it down as simply as I can. Through my file manager, I have In5D Radio, WN5D, and then I have subfolders that play all the different things that you hear on In5D Radio and WN5D, and it rotates. It goes in. It's all the stuff gets played at random, except certain songs. Certain songs are like a regular radio station. Certain songs get more airplay, and I kind of like pick out my favorite songs and let them play a little bit more. Like all my codons are open, and when the event hits, and there's a few other ones that I have playing a little bit more often. But that's the way like a regular radio station works. So I've got all this material ready to rock and roll. WN5D has a ton of songs. I'm bringing more songs in there, as well as whatever songs I bring on WN5D. They're not going to get played as much on In5D Radio because In5D Radio has more talk in it. It's more of a combination of talk but if you're just looking for music, WN5D. And then if you're just looking for chat, hopefully I'll have that 24-hour chat with cajillion, everything that we talk about, all the 5,000 plus articles will be on the In5D chat. You just sit back, listen, and chat away in the live chat as well. Like I said, meet new people and create new connections. This is what it's all about. This is the motto of In5D, bringing Star Family together. And we're doing it, baby.
Well, you're doing the hard work, baby. You are. So you switch on your YouTube and then you're there live. You've got like a live. So
well, okay. So there's a video encoder that I have through my dedicated server where.
No, that's not my question. I'm sorry. I know. It doesn't matter. I'm a little bit dim, darling. I can't even now, because Facebook has changed things, and so has YouTube. I now can't even go live on there because I don't know how it works. I don't know what it's asking of me, honestly. So I am the worst person in the world for this, honest to God. So don't worry, baby. Do that. Go on. You got to have so much patience, my love.
I do.
I know you do.
Ask Brittany.
I know you do, baby. I know.
You should know. Can you give me some advice, guidance? I'm always at home due to joint and muscle syndrome that causes pretty bad pain. Yeah, that's the first thing I thought. I'm feeling stuck and like I'm missing something or like something big is coming.
I'm so sorry to start with, because I feel you. I feel you. It's so hard. You see me rocking. That's because I'm dealing with the pain all the time. But I tell you what gives me comfort is having a channel to speak about what I want to speak about, and to then a channel with Gregg as well to share our words together and hang out with this gorgeous, sexy man with you guys. And that gives me the joy and strength as well. So, you know, have you thought about starting something, you know, joining groups, talking, you know, giving advice or things with what you do? You know, you've obviously got, you know, a lot of opinions. Otherwise, people on here don't really come on unless they've got some strong opinions. So, you know, it's so just an idea there. What do you feel? I mean, I've drawn some cards as well, but
okay. Stuck like you're missing something. I mean, if you obviously you have all that pain and joint and muscle syndrome, and it sounds like you're probably not up and about. So just to basically use your time more constructively, you know, and you know, maybe focus some of that energy elsewhere. And that's it. Like you see Allie rocking, she's channeling her energy, you know, in different areas of her body, and maybe you can train yourself to do something along that line. But yeah, to channel that energy somehow into a direction of, you know, keeping yourself occupied while spiritually progressing and advancing, whatever your spiritual path is. I mean, you hit the nail on the head when you said you feel like something big is coming. We all sense and feel. Everyone has that sense. We all sense and feel that something huge is about to happen. And we've been feeling this way, and it gets stronger and stronger. So you're right. You're right about that. Your intuition's nailing it. I'm not sure about the missing part. You said you feel stuck and like you're missing something. The missing part, you already know what's missing, but every day you're being guided to figure, you know, little pieces of the puzzle out. So, you know, whatever that is that you're missing, look for the signs around you. Okay. And it could be anything that you get. You know, you wake up at a certain time, look at the clock, you know, whatever the time is giving you a message. You know, the totals on, you know, if you go shopping, grocery shopping, you know, add up the numbers of whatever it costs you for that, or the change you get back. Always there's signs that are going on. You might have an animal that comes into your life, or a bird that just happens to land right next to you. And these are all messages and signals that we're getting that are helping to guide us in a certain direction. So just be especially cognitive of your surroundings and the numerical synchronicities that are going on, because that'll help guide you in that direction that you're supposed to be heading right now. So I'll let Allie finish up with the rest of that.
Oh, there also, if you are wanting to to advance in your psychic development, if you're not well enough, say, to join a group, every Tuesday we meet up with like-minded, lovely people. It's only a small group. It's not a big group, but it's psychic development. You're welcome to join in. It's a different subject every week. It is at 1:30 p.m. Eastern every Tuesday. It's only £5 a class, which works out around $7. But even I say to people, even if you haven't got it, just come anyway. Come anyway. I don't count heads, and I don't say you haven't paid and you haven't paid. Don't do any of that. So you're welcome to come along. Even if you just want to hang out with spiritual people, you're welcome to do that. The other thing is, if you can't, I can send you one of my 10-week recordings of the classes if you would like. If you do want me to do that, just contact me on psychicalley.net. And if this resonates with anybody else and you want me to do this, go over to psychicalley.net and send me a little message saying, hi, it's me. And you said about a 10-week course. I will send you a 10-week course of the videos. Okay, so anyway, I hope that helped. I do get new numerical synchronicity all of the time. There you go. There you go. See, it's there. It's there. So I tried starting a channel, but it was too scary for me. It overwhelmed me greatly, probably because I hate being the center of attention. It's ridiculous fear that sends me into a panic. I get you. First time, you should see some of the first videos that I did on Facebook before I even met Gregg. I had a little shop and I used to go online and offer live readings online, and I was petrified. I was tongue-tied, petrified, and everything else. So I do get it. It does get easier, but you've got to push past that fear barrier in order to do it. You know, maybe think about going on with a friend or somebody else, you know, and you know, that sort of thing. But if it's not for you, it's not for you. Like I said, you can try developing your psychic abilities. Yeah. So there you go. Oh, our pleasure.
Very welcome. Mary's saying, it seems to me as if all of Hollywood, the politicians and royalty are gone. Like they've been replaced with something. What say you? I totally agree. Most
Wouldn't
of them.
surprise me at all.
I wouldn't say all, but definitely most. You know, they're either, you know, body doubles, you know, clones. I'm leaning less toward, but it's possible.
Not many are clones.
No, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. But yeah, a lot
Katy Perry is.
masks. Yeah. So yeah, she is the eye thing.
Did you see the eye? There's an
Yeah,
her eye
yeah,
went funny.
glitch.
It's a lot of them are glitching.
Yeah. And I would say that there's a lot of, I don't know if you guys have noticed, there's a lot of NPCs out there. And what's an NPC? It's called a non-player character. And the term NPC came around in the 1990s with Dungeons and Dragons. And that term has evolved into what we see today. You hear a lot of people talking about NPCs, and that's a non-player character. And what I'm noticing is that, for example, if you go out driving, especially if you're on a highway, like, or for example, if like here in Sarasota, Florida, we have a main road called Tamiami Trail, and it's 3 lanes. I can't tell you how many times I've seen one lane be full of cars, another lane be full of cars, but one of those 3 lanes, nobody's in it. And I just fly past these people. But what I'm doing is I'm looking at the people, and here's something you're going to start noticing from this point forward. All their hands are at 10 and 2, just like good little NPCs. I mean, yeah, you get taught to drive like that. But how many people actually drive with their hands at 10 and 2, heads facing forward, just like robotic? You're going to start seeing that. And that's what I'm noticing here in Sarasota, Florida. There's a lot of NPCs out there. And it wouldn't surprise me if maybe 20 to 30% of the population are NPCs.
Your mother-in-law drives like that. When she does the parking, she does that still. She shimmies around. But she's an exception to the rule. Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah, it's quite fascinating. You guys are going to start noticing that.
Yeah, definitely. Where was this? There was another question back here. Oh, you did go back, so I didn't know. Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm trying to work out where you are. Perhaps you do it because I lost where you are.
Cindy, you're like 30 minutes down the road. Hello, fellow Floridian. I'll be down there in Venice tomorrow, matter of fact.
Oh. You've had many times that you're walking along the beach, it's Siesta Key, and it's like, Greg, hi. And
What's
people
funny?
do try and come down and see you on the beach. People say to me, they have readings.
What's funny about that is, I've got close to 150,000 YouTube subscribers, close to 400,000 Facebook subscribers. But when people see me on the beach, they'll say, "Oh, you're the dude that plays guitar," or "You're the bocce guy, the guy that plays bocce ball." Not a lot of people know me, but it has happened where people come up and they recognize me from In5D.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Here's something from Kenneth. Setting boundaries is hard with unhealthy people. I get targeted once I set them. Yeah, that's the biggest spiritual hard thing to do, I think. When you're spiritual, you want to help everybody. You want to let everybody into your space, everybody into your life. You want to love everybody, solve everybody's problems. And the hardest thing to do is to set boundaries. So I do get you, Kenneth, for sure.
All I had today was some scrambled eggs for breakfast, so I'm running back and forth. I had chicken wings in the oven.
Oh, you're saying that to me? Oh, my goodness. They're my favorite.
Nice mug. She's hot. Who's that chick on there? She's a hottie.
I don't know, but she better not be after my husband. It better not be.
I hope she is.
I'm checking your wings.
Yep.
Yum.
Yummy.
I usually I've got some frozen ones that I do that are just so lovely. Yeah, they are nice. Where did we get to?
Quick hi to everyone from a very cloudy, cool. It got to 69 degrees today in California. Sending everyone here love and healing to everyone. Very nice. Thank you, Grand Dragon Lady.
Thank you.
Yeah, Allie is cute. I totally agree.
We.
Mademoiselle.
We.
But yeah, I've been so freaking busy today that I haven't had a chance to eat.
Oh, it's okay, darling.
It's okay.
There's been times that I've had to, I think did the same. I was feeling shaky. I think it was last week. I was feeling shaky, and I had to go and do a bit of bread and butter because I was just shaking. Yeah.
Yikes! Yeah, you don't want that.
No.
Obviously there was something with your blood sugar that was off.
Yeah, I was feeling a bit woo. So that helped. That did. So
Don't you
Lilith
always
thinks
feel
there
that
is more than 20% NPCs. I think you might be right, Lilith.
That wouldn't surprise me, honestly.
So Linda thinks I've been noticing thinking the same about the 10 to 2 hand positions. Yeah, you're onto a point. Claudette. It's Claudette. Good
Hi,
evening.
Claudette.
I had to work late because we had a bad thunderstorm, power surges. That's all right. We was on later as well. So, yeah, good to see you. Claudette. Okay. Just yesterday, I tried to make eye contact with drivers to my left and right. Yeah, I bet they didn't. I bet they couldn't. Yeah. So, is that a new name? Are you new here as well at Great Day? That's all. Let us know. You're welcome if you are. Either way, you're welcome. Trump is giving a big speech tomorrow. Goodness. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah. Don't know. I have not been catching up with things at the moment. Literally, I saw that today. About the voter situation, getting rid of a lot of the voters that should not be voting, people that have passed away
Their
should not be
system
voting.
was not designed to make you well. It was designed to make you a customer. Real healing starts with
rude.
frequency.
I'm sorry.
And the courage to stop outsourcing your health to people who profit from your illness. Your body knows things your doctor was never taught. Trust it.
So,
all right, here's what's happening.
hang on.
You've found in 5D radio the next dimension in radio. Gregg Prescott is your host, and together you're about to go into spiritual, metaphysical, and esoteric territory that most podcasts won't touch with a 10-foot pole. And that's exactly why it's awesome. This is in 5D radio. And listen, I don't care what your background is, what you believe, where you're from. If you're even slightly curious about the nature of reality, consciousness, the metaphysical, this is your home base. Gregg Prescott, take it away.
Joe Rogan-like voice.
Love it.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. There we go.
That's all right, love. I thought it was a dance break. Did you do some dancing?
Dance break.
It's really good. It's very uplifting, and it doesn't matter what sort of music you like, because there's all sorts on there, but it's all spiritual. So
And every song has a message in it that tells an uplifting message that exposes a lot of the stuff that we all talk about here on In5D.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
Love it.
Another Floridian, St. Petersburg, about an hour north.
Yeah, Lilith. Lilith was one of the three that was on my Facebook Live, so she was one of the three.
Aw. I think I've convinced my girls to go to Siesta Key Beach on April 11th. Right on. Nice. Oh, they'll love it. Make sure they bring a little sand home. I know I shouldn't be saying that because, fuck it. I said it.
If it's on your towel, how can they stop you?
I know. How can you not get a lot of sand on your towel?
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, they'll dig it. one thing I would recommend is the drum circle on Sunday nights, Sunday evenings.
Oh yeah,
Go to the beach.
I so want to go there.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. But yeah, go to the main beach around 4:30, 5 o'clock. I like going early. The first thing I do is I walk around the circle and I just send everybody positive love and energy. But if you go early, they bring out like hula hoops for the kids and all sorts of things. And the children are out there in the middle of the drum circle with their hula hoops and playing. And you just have to wonder what is going through their minds and what's being unlocked in their cellular memory with the combination of the 99% quartz crystal sand, the energy of the ocean, the Stargate that's here in Sarasota, the possibility of a full or a new moon. And there's like so much energy that goes on during a drum circle. Really cool.
Good for you, Laurie.
A lot of sand. Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
An extraordinary amount of sand.
Can you explain again the NPCs to her husband, please?
Yeah, in a nutshell, it's just NPCs are non-player characters. The term evolved from Dungeons and Dragons, I believe, in 1993. But they're basically like what Dolores Cannon calls background or backdrop people. So they take up space. They're kind of robotic. And they make it seem like everything is going on as normal, but it's not normal. They're not normal. They're basically robotic entities that I think are holding space, honestly, for us to catch up as the critical mass catches up to that point of creating the event, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to see them out there. You can't miss them. Like I said, you're going to see them driving like Ellie's mom, hands at 10 and 2.
Hi, Mama.
Hi, Mom. I'm kidding. You know I'm teasing you.
Yeah.
Like I tease your daughter.
So, hello, Jen. Welcome,
Hi, Jen.
welcome. This is the first time here. So happy to see you, Jen.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
We love all the new people. We love all of our regulars. Welcome to everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
You don't say that anymore. I used to love it when you said that. You used to say that every, yeah.
Yeah, when I would go live, I would say that. And I started that on In5D radio years ago. Because you just can't say good evening because it's morning, like where you are. So you cover all the bases. Yeah. I've heard a couple other people incorporate that into their greetings. I thought that's cool. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't care if it's a great greeting.
Yeah. So Linda would like to be at one of those drum circles. That would be wonderful. Yeah. If we could all teleport there, wouldn't that be good? Just turn up there as be wonderful. So Cindy Glick, hello Cindy. I once had a conversation with 2 NPCs and they were so limited in conversation and really couldn't engage. Yeah. They're showing up now, aren't they?
I think she meant really could not engage, but yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Where is the star portal in Siesta Key?
According to Ashiana Dean, it's Stargate 12. And it's about 5 miles off the coast of Siesta Key Beach, the north end of Siesta Key Beach. So actually where I'm at right now, it's probably, as the crow flies, maybe 8 miles away from me as the crow flies west.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry, I missed out on Angel. I've been a long time. How are you doing? Well, We're happy that you're here. So always bring home sand, and be sure to go bare feet. Yeah. Yeah, because it doesn't get hot or something. Is that right? It doesn't get
Never.
hot.
The middle of the summer, you can go out there and it could be 90 degrees out. You can walk on the sand barefooted all year long.
And that's because it's 99.9% quartz.
It never
crystals
gets hot.
sand.
Never.
Okay. So Mary says, hi, Claudette, I'm here. Hi, beautiful Claudette. I'm gardening before the storm hits us in Southern California.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What storm? Do you have a big storm coming?
Somebody said, yeah, Claudette said there was a storm there. That's why she was late. She had to stay because of power surges. She had to stay at work. And
That's not good.
that's what Mary says. Yeah.
Do NPCs have souls? No, they don't. No, they're just kind of like zombies, robots, just kind of taking up space. It's, did you ever watch a video game where there's background people? Those are them. It's the exact same analogy for an NPC. There's people in the background, they're taking up space, but they don't really have a role in the video game.
Is it that sometimes if you speak to them when you wouldn't have normally speak to them, it's like all of a sudden they come out and they don't know what to do because they're not supposed to be spoken to? Is that where the glitching comes in and things like that? Is that right?
Well, I had an experience at Winn-Dixie, a supermarket here, where this young black girl was at the cashier and this young white boy was bagging for me. And I got done. Now she rings me up and she goes, I forgot. I'll just make up a number. $99.31 is your total. And I give her the money and she gives me the money back. I go, thank you. She goes, okay. I thought that's an unusual answer. The kid that's bagging for me, I thanked him as well for bagging everything. And he just grunted or something like, neither said you're welcome. NPCs.
Yeah.
NPCs.
Yeah.
Taking up space.
No personality.
Yeah, that
No
could be the
characters.
acronym. NPC, no personality children.
Character.
NPC.
Yeah. Cretins, no personality cretins. Oh, look, there's a good one. Blessed Gaia.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the one I was going to click on.
Oh, okay.
Good question.
Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it. It's a great question, but no.
And welcome, blessed Gaia. These are newish names. Oh, there's our Vera. Welcome, Vera, darling. And
Hey,
she
Vera.
always likes and shares. So thank you. Thank you for that. I put you in there, $98.99.
Yes, you are late. Go sit in the corner now.
Late. It's like 3:53 a.m.
I know.
It's
later for her than it is for you.
I'm so relieved that the clocks have our clocks.
Oh, they
have gone
did.
forward here. They went forward on Saturday. Thank God.
Yeah, because our time changes are different here than they are over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Winter storm is coming, Mary says here. Oh, isn't this lovely? Seeing people connect. It's
I love
lovely, my dear friend. Yeah. If anybody does want to carry on conversations and to connect with each other, Greg and I have started up. It's In5D community members. In5D community members on Facebook. Pop over there and start saying, hi, I'm Mary wins on, you know, on YouTube. And the other thing is there's also love connections, In5D love connections, if you wanted to find love as well. So, you know, don't feel alone, you know, start up conversations. We need to grow that community.
They're free, and that's what we do. We bring Star Family together. CDSR saying, what do y'all think about the 3 days, 3 nights prophecy? It feels like fear mongering to me. I think it has like this biblical kind of crap to it. I love that woman. But yeah, she's such a doofus. But yeah, it's got like this biblical fear to it. I'm not buying into it either.
Nor am I.
Yeah. It just doesn't sound or feel right. I can tell you that when the event happens, it's going to happen like that. Planet's going to get filled with flooded with white light. No 3 days, 3 nights. I thought I clicked out of that. Is the corner of a couch good enough?
Yes.
You can come out and play now. That's okay. It's almost 4 a.m. where beer is. What are those incoming fireballs hitting the USA? Nah, I think you know what they are.
What are they? I don't know anything about this. Tell me.
I've heard about it. I haven't seen the videos, but I've heard about it. They're not fireballs. It's incoming craft.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to have to go and look at this. I've been off the ball for a little bit. So.
Me too. I've been working so much. I did hear about it though.
Okay. I'm going to have a look. Thank you for that. Yeah. This is good. So we haven't read this one, have we? I'm from California, the high desert. I need to keep track of that. I know the weather changing, windy, no more 85 degrees. It was 70 today. Yeah, so California. Yep. Have you ever been to California?
Oh, yeah. I went to the Ocean Pacific Surf Contest back in 1989 at Huntington Beach, Southern California. It was cool. I like Huntington Beach. But it's funny. I was there in August of that year, and the water temperature was only like 65 in August, because they have an Arctic flow that comes down from Alaska and brings all that cold water down to California. But here in Florida, we have all this warm water coming up from the
Stop boasting. Stop boasting. True. 65 here is like our top temperature here that we get in the UK. That's our top temperature of the sea.
In about a month, our water temperature is going to be around 83.
I'm going. I've had enough now. I can't cope with this.
Well, you'll be coming here.
Hopefully. You've got to find out how I get a business visa, my love.
I don't think you need it, honestly.
I do, because I want to be very vocal about earning monies. I don't want to be worried about it. Yeah. So Cindy said, I believe that the last hurricane in Sarasota that came over Siesta Key dissipated because of the sand. That's interesting. What do you think, darling?
It wasn't that one. It was one of the previous ones where I even have a picture. This is when I was living on Siesta Key at on Crescent Beach. There's a picture, a radar picture of the hurricane, but over the area where I was at, there's a heart-shaped clearing of nothing.
Oh my goodness.
And I posted that picture on Facebook. You can find it there. It's fascinating. You know, they say that this area is protected. I firmly believe it.
And it could be to do with the sand. The sand may be
Could be.
generator of that. Because
Well, go
you
ahead.
think there's a Stargate there, don't you?
Oh yeah, and not only that, you know, Florida is a very Indian country, and they believe that the Indians also played a role in helping to protect the area.
Yeah. Oh. Grand Dragon Lady, I've got you down here. Thank you so much for liking and sharing. Appreciate you very much.
Oh wow, Mary says she's 10 miles from Huntington Beach. Yeah, I totally love that, the vibe, the energy of Huntington Beach. And it was cool seeing the surf contest too, because you know I surfed for a while myself, and just watching these pros do it is pretty amazing.
Is this about the fireballs? One hit Germany before
Ohio got hit.
Or are you talking about the hurricanes? Hurricanes or fireballs? We talked about both, didn't we? So I don't know.
Well, they're talking about the fireballs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Blessed Guy said, autumn here in New Zealand. Apart from today, the weather has been beautiful.
Yeah, you're heading towards your winter. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know. Maybe your winters aren't bad. Like here in Florida, it's like one of the best times of the year. You know?
So, Claudette, sleep paralysis, it can actually be a psychic attack. I don't want to frighten you or anything, but it can be. The chances of it happening again very recently, it's like every now and again they'll use the opportunity, you know, and it's to do with they want loosh, they want fear. So as soon as you mention, I don't know, believe it or not, okay, as soon as you mention God, Jesus, or you say the Lord's Prayer, or you say love, 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 they cannot be in that vibration. Okay, can't be in that vibration. So I know sometimes, you know, but yeah, and preventative, because it's the energy behind the name. There are a lot of people who do believe in that name. You know, you don't have to have any, you know, and don't let doubt creep into your head. When you're in that situation, you want to get out of that situation as quickly as possible. And so you just say, in the name of Jesus, in the name of God, and whatever your God is, divine energy, universal energy, doesn't matter what the word is, as long as it comes in as love. So, but I had it recently as well. And it was very frightening for my mum because she saw what I was going through across the room as well. And that's what I did to get out of mine. So anyway,
well, when you had that, what triggered it? What kind of dream did you have that triggered that?
It wasn't a dream. Mum was listening to one of the survivors of the Epstein files. She was listening to that, and I was absolutely exhausted, really exhausted. I wasn't feeling well. I was in pain, loads of different factors, and I was snoozing. Wasn't even in a deep sleep. I was snoozing. And so I'm not going to say details on here. I don't want to trigger anyone, but yeah, it affected me. So, you know, with all this protection I've got around me, we have to up it every now and again. Change your protection up. Ask a different angel, or, you know, I mean, everybody should be every day visualizing yourself in the middle of a bubble or in the middle of a crystal ball, and then a glitter ball, you know, 1970s glitter ball. Put that glitter ball around you, all the mirrors, shards of mirrors, anything coming at you, just be sent back to sender. You're not sending it. So it's not going to come back to you. Why do you think I wear lots of sparklies all the time?
sending it back.
To
sending
amuse
it
me.
back. Yes, apart from Greg loves it, but yeah, because he can't come on with sparklers because people think, not that it matters, darling. I would still love you if you do came on with sparkly earrings and necklace and everything.
I can still appreciate shiny and sparkly things without having to wear it myself.
Wear it.
You know,
No,
this is interesting though. A friend of mine recently started seeing some dude, and apparently he has some lower vibrational friends. One is into black magic or is a witch or something like that, and doesn't want her seeing him. So he started basically putting spells on her and her house. And the thing I told her is, well, you could take crystals and put them around the house, but better yet, get some sand from Siesta Key.
Yeah, any of that.
Sprinkle it around the house. And while you're doing that, say this mantra. And I wrote it out for her, which basically says, I demand that all negative entities leave here immediately. You're not welcome here. Only those of the highest vibration of truth, love, and light are welcome here. Because you don't want to block everything out.
No, you want the positive ones.
Yeah, deceased family or whatever. If they, angels, guides, whatever. You want the positive ones. You don't want to ban everything, but it was something along that line that I said. And
if anybody does want any Siesta Key, I'll gladly give you a little tiny pot of mine. Greg brings it over to me, and I will send you some. Yeah, I know it takes a lot for you to get it over here, darling. I know what you're thinking, but I've got enough. And even if you don't mind a little bit of glitter from the children, there's some. Before I knew it, the kids had put some glitter in it, so you can have some lovely kiddie energy with it as well. So some of that you can have.
And there's Lee.
Hi, Lee. Oh my goodness, good to see
been?
you, Lee. We've missed you.
What about a chosen one of God?
Anything that's got positive energy for you, with what you feel. Love. They cannot. So if you send it anger, hate, start swearing at it, that's not going to do it. It's not going to do it.
Yeah.
They'll feed off it. So the quickest way is love, and buy yourself maybe a nice candle that is kind of in a safety kind of thing that you can perhaps light up if you want to before you go to sleep, blow it out, or maybe a little figure of an angel or something that you can put by your bed, something, because what it does is it triggers the protection. You look at it, it triggers it, reminds you to put it out. Yeah, I'm sorry. Somebody else said to me, I think it was somebody, anyway, I'm not going to say who because they're in the chat. But anyway, somebody said to me that they called, because I said to them when I was doing a reading for them, if anything does happen, you can call in my guides. You can call in my energy. You could do that anytime you need it. And actually, there was a psychic attack going on, and they did call in my energy, and it did help them. So by all means do that. I'm more than happy.
I have a posse. I call my posse when I need them, and my posse is Creator, Source, Universe, Spirit Guides, and Guardian Angels, friends and family on both sides of the veil, galactic neighbors and friends, higher self, and Mother Earth. It's a pretty strong posse.
I love it. It. That's a strong team.
It sure is.
Team. I'm sorry that you've hurt your ankle. Can I put you on the healing list, Vera, and send you some energy? Yeah. Buy a t-shirt from Greg, you'll get some.
Yes, you do. You do get a bit of sand in there when you buy a t-shirt. And if you sleep in those t-shirts, that's protection. That's the highest protection you can get. Because the amount of love that he puts into the making of these, it takes 2 days to make one of those t-shirts. He has to do 3 days. He has to do something to before the t-shirts even got any dye on it. So,
Yeah,
you
they
know,
soak in soda ash. So the soda ash helps the shirt absorb the dye better. This shirt is like maybe 6 years old or something like that, and the dye still looks fantastic. On a lot of tie dye, it washes out or fades, but I use high
yours never
quality,
does.
yeah, high quality shirts and high quality dye. So it soaks for one day. The dye's the second day you dye it, and then the third day you rinse it out. So it's a 3-day process, and sometimes because I'm not keeping a huge overhead here. Sometimes I have to order the shirts ahead of time as well. So
Haven't you got some shirts that are $15 still at the moment? Have you
I
got
do,
any of the sale ones?
I do.
Might be worth your while to go over there and have a little look.
Yeah,
It's the in5d.net.
yep. But yeah, thanks, Chrissy. That's a good idea.
Here's a question here. Does everybody have a Kundalini awakening?
Kundalini, yeah.
What's your opinion on that?
For real people, NPCs don't. Does everyone? No, I don't think so. Um, some people, there's people out there who are just good people that get it naturally. I have a friend of mine. She just retired, believe it or not, from the FBI. And she's just like one of those really good people. She doesn't study anything like what we do here. She doesn't dive deep into any of that stuff. Just has a good energy, a good vibration. And there's people out there that are like that, where if she had a Kundalini awakening, she may not even recognize it or know what it is. But I do believe that because, like I said, some people are just really good people, and that can happen spontaneously with them. But for most of us, as long as you're working on yourself and trying to make yourself better and doing the right things, raising your vibration, that should happen to everyone, I think. But to those who are basically buried in 3D, outside of the ones that I told you about that just get it naturally, but the ones that are buried in 3D, probably not. So everyone, no. Some people who are not necessarily spiritual but are just really good people, yeah. And in this genre, most likely. That's how I would answer that.
I have never had one. I don't believe that everybody needs to have one. I've heard some people have had very negative ones as well, but I've had people have a wonderful experience. And I've heard, is it ayahuasca? Ayahuasca. Some people have had, yeah, some people have actually had awakenings there during that time. I've heard.
Oh yeah, yeah. And a lot of times when you do ayahuasca, this huge snake will open his mouth, and what you're supposed to do is dive in. But will you? When presented the opportunity, will you dive into the snake's mouth?
I don't like being out of control, me. So maybe why I don't have a Kundalini arising thingy. No.
I would dive into the snake's mouth.
I can imagine you would. You're a bit of a daredevil, my love.
I am. If you're willing to go down the rabbit hole, why not the snake's mouth?
Yeah. I don't know. So Cindy agrees. Yes, incoming craft with the fireballs. Yeah. Linda said, I captured a heart-shaped opening in the stormy sky over A.A. Michael Vaughan
Angel.
many years ago. Okay. Really good. Bright green fireball there. Sorry, darling, you go.
No, I was just clicking out. I was trying to read the chat. Go ahead.
No, it was all right. It was saying the same thing. So Cindy said, I've been obsessed with archangels recently. Lisa related to what I was saying about the paralysis thing. Yeah. Yeah, there's just there's a lot of awakening energy going on. It's exciting, but I can see that, you know, sometimes we just need to go with our heart and switch off sometimes, and maybe get yourself lost in a Netflix series, or you know, watch a comedian that makes you laugh or something like that. I feel you need to ground in between for sure.
You know, the first thing I do when I wake up is I usually start working, but eventually I get hungry and I'll make something to eat. And even while I'm eating, I'm listening to, like, I'll go through my YouTube subscriptions, like, you know, Mark Dice, or, you know, a bunch of different people. And I'll get caught up on what's going on in the news. And then while I'm eating, I don't like necessarily watching like a Mark Dice kind of thing. When I'm eating, I'd much rather just watch a comedian. So there's one comedian in particular that I really enjoy. His name is Mark Normand. And so he's got a couple podcasts. One is called Tuesdays with Stories, where he does a podcast with fellow comedian Joe List. And then he has We Might Be Drunk podcast with comedian Sam Morrell as well. So I like catching up, and he's the reason I find him funny is he busts on everyone. He's not nobody is off limits, and, you know, including self-deprecating humor. So I just find that funny, you know, how he can basically make fun of every person on the planet, every way you can make fun of a person, but he does it with tact and not overly offensive. Anyway, I've rambled on about him, but
I like it.
If I had
his name in the chat.
No, I can't, because I don't have chat here. It's not letting me.
I don't either. Why have they taken us away from the chat?
But yeah, Mark Normand, Normand. If I had if I had a Mount Rushmore of comedians, Mark Normand would be one of them.
Right.
And probably George Carlin, Rodney Dangerfield, Bill Hicks. Yeah. Yeah. Mark
it's
Normand.
Important to laugh, and it's important to be able to laugh at yourself as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just watching him today. He was on First Date with Lauren. I forgot her last name, but I was watching that earlier today. As his third time being on that show.
So, Angel for God, the energy is making me anxious, emotional mood swings, exhausted, can't sleep, weird dreams, feeling like something big is coming. You're absolutely right. Something is big. That it is coming. It absolutely is coming. But it can be. I believe there's good things coming. So, you know, there's always a balance of. Sometimes you have to have chaos, but with the chaos comes the good stuff. So, you know, keep visualizing how you want your life to look like. Keep visualizing that.
I'm sorry.
You go.
What she said about can't sleep, I totally get it. Totally understand that. The last 2 days, I've worked 21 hours the last 2 days, 3 hours sleep both days, 21-hour days.
That's
Can't
very
sleep.
unusual. If anybody knows Greg, he used to have a nap in the afternoon officially. It was like,
But I'm also
since
a
you were
workaholic.
young.
Yeah, exactly. Since I was young, but even with that nap, I'd still work, 16 to 18-hour days. Now I'm up to 21-hour days.
He needs to go to the beach more, for sure.
I do.
So this person's obviously this loving life health look. Oh my gosh, I followed In5D since 2011. Holy moly, to find this now live. Perhaps there's something going on with the shadow banning.
I hope so, because we have
Maybe
worked so
check to
hard.
see that you're still subscribed, because they have been unsubscribing people. Maybe that's why.
Allie's mother has been unsubscribed at least 5 times.
And not
from
because he's
In5D.
pissed her off either.
No.
It's just I'm joking. No, it's just because, a lot of people have been saying, why did you unsubscribe it? It's like, no, we can't do that.
Welcome back, though. Thank you for being part of our family for that long.
Nice to meet you. Oh, that's nice. Look, thank you for validation. I'm trying so hard to stay grounded. I'm also in winter with no Easters. So our weather sucks.
Oh God, nor'easters are horrible.
What are they? What's that?
Yeah, I was just going to explain it to you. What a nor'easter is when this cold front comes up from the south, bringing all this moisture, and it's coming up the east coast, and it's picking up additional moisture. And by the time it hits the northeast, it's like almost like a circular hurricane kind of energy, where it's bringing all this energy around from the ocean and into the States, and that's called a nor'easter. Where I used to live in upstate New York, not only would we get the nor'easters, we would also get the lake effect snow. And you're right, we got to do that.
I thought I'd put it there just in case you clicked off. So if anybody has shared and hasn't yet told us that they've shared, or subscribed and hasn't yet told us that they've subscribed today, then please let us know quickly, because we're going to draw this now. If we don't catch it before the draw goes, then obviously I'll put you on for the next month. This one is for March, okay? Because we didn't do it last month.
Yeah.
So it's 100 right now.
Right on. Angel for God said, I've been following In5D since about 2011 as well. Appreciate that. So yeah, I don't know if
should I put Angel on?
Why not?
Yeah, because it's a welcome back, isn't it?
Yeah. So shall we do? Before we do that, I got to check on the wings real quick, because
it's just making me hungry now. That's just
right
not
back.
on. Yeah, gives people a chance to let me know if you've liked or subscribed. Hello, Kelvin Star. Hi, lovey dovies. The 432 radio and AI videos are awesome improvements, and the Jordan Maxwell video with what an honor. Oh, that's lovely. I'm so happy that you're enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the radio. It's really nice, something to go to sleep to as well, because it's soothing. It's soothing listening to Greg as well. It's soothing. So, it's good. So Angel says, I'm in Nova Scotia, close to Oak Island. Why do I know Oak Island? Is there some treasure buried there or something in Oak Island? And a ley line? Is it because there was a TV show about something like that, Oak Island or something? I might be wrong. Soul family coming back together. Love it. Yes, definitely yes. So a badass storm. Is it around you, Mary? So stay safe. Yeah. So everyone's saying welcome to you. It's good. Welcome back. Lee recommends the ex-reverend comedian. So that sounds good. So good night, Cindy. Past her bedtime. Yeah, so there's a lot to be thankful for. There's a lot of good changes that have happened. I'm jealous of what's happening. You're actually getting things done in America, and here in England, we are going back in time, back in the ages, and it is scary, scary beyond belief here in the UK. People are getting arrested for, just saying an opinion out there. Police are knocking on your door. That's kind of how it is here. Free speech is going down the Swanee. So, yes.
How many people do we have for the drawing?
Okay, we have 101.
101. Okay.
So yes, there's Oak Island treasure, but also rumours that the Holy Grail has passed through. There's been connection to the Knights Templar. Wow. Wow. Exciting. All right, so we've got the draw now. They always put a random number there, so
we got 101 people programmed into the random number sequence.
Yeah. So this is giving away 2 30-minute readings. If you don't want a 30-minute reading, then I can send you a mystery gift.
The first one, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2,
1,
2, 1. 54.
Linda.
Congratulations.
Linda Winger.
Gosh,
There we go.
She shares like 7 times every time.
Does.
She has a good chance of winning. And our next one, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom, 56.
56.
That could be her again.
It is her again.
No kidding. Because, yeah, she shares like 6, 7 times. So she'd have 7 in a row. Wow. She's got an hour reading.
You got an hour reading or 30-minute reading, and then a mystery gift if you want to, whatever you would like. Mind you, she's got a mystery gift coming because I'm sending all my patrons a little something as well. Send you a little something, but so I could just add something in to that mystery gift, so you get an extra, whatever you want.
So we're going to wrap things up here because I have some chicken wings that need to be eaten, and I am starving. So why don't you tell a little about what's going on with you, and I'll wrap up as well.
All right. I'm just writing you in coffee and dogs and spiritual rods. You're going down for the next. Linda's here. Yay, thank you. That's for next. This is, you've been put down for next month. Okay. So thank you for that. If anybody wants a reading, if you're kind of at a crossroads in your life and you want, some predictions for the future, you want something to follow. If you're at, got love life and do I stay, do I go? If you've got a decision to make about work, do I stay, do I go? We can do a double timeline. There's all sorts of things. Pop over to psychicalley.net. That's me. What about you?
Like I said, check out In5D radio. I'll be going there after I get my wings. I'll be hanging out there, and you'll see me in the chat. Say hi. On YouTube, we're live streaming 24/7, 365. Hopefully, I'll be having WN5D radio. But if you're looking for all conscious 432 hertz music, go to in5d.com. The player is on there. You can just fall asleep to it if you want and listen to amazing high vibrational 432 hertz music. And yeah, I'm looking at getting an all chat station called In5D Talk and WN5D here, both of them, all three together, here on the In5D YouTube channel, where you can have your choice of all music, all talk, or a combination of music and talk. So that's what I'll be working on for until I get it done. So
Also,
I love you. Go Chiefs.
yep, I love you. Go Chiefs. What else is it that you're doing?
Jumping jacks at a 4 count. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 1.
GreggPrescott.com.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, that too. I am doing service counseling service right now too. You know, so if everyone in the world thinks you're crazy, you're not. If you have somebody, if you can't find somebody to talk to, I'm here. So just go to GreggPrescott.com. Check it out. You know, I've got a background as a child and family therapist, but I also have an extensive knowledge in the spiritual metaphysical community. I've been doing this for all my life, but for In5D for 16 years, you know, 1,200 articles I've written, 1,600 videos I've made. I think I know a thing or two and can help you get to where you're going. So yeah, check that out. Gregg, Gregg, Prescott.com.
I highly recommend. He can keep you grounded if you're feeling as if you are, you know, you don't know if you're coming or going. Definitely. Highly recommend.
So on behalf of my hottest goddess, Allie, we're both sending you infinite love and light from our hearts to yours. Until the next time, take care, everyone. Thank you for being part of our family. Peace.
Go Chiefs!
Indeed.